So this episode, we're going to be talking about just some growth that's going on in Columbus. We've already talked about, things like how much Columbus is growing, but this is in particular talking about, I think Easton, like we talked about, Easton and Dublin are both trying to bring, I feel like the suburbs, and trying to make it like a downtown feel.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Sure.
Welcome to the third episode of Wine and Realty 614.
Yes.
Yeah. We're talking
I'm
about
Amanda.
growth in Columbus. I'm Jenny.
I'm
and
Brent.
we have Brent with us from PM Title.
Special guest star.
Special guest star, because it's always better with more people.
Yeah, so, yes.
And the behind the scenes. Hi. You will all get to know everybody here.
Yes.
So, yeah, back on topic. We're talking about the growth that's happening within the Columbus area. So, you know this. I'm originally from the Chicago area and moved here 18 years ago. Oh, are you too? Okay, sorry. We need you to have a microphone is the thing of it.
I'm right here whenever you need me.
Okay. So it's been amazing to see over the last 18 years the growth that has happened. In Hilliard, when we moved to Hilliard, there was just Meijer and Sam's Club. And the Sam's Club was not even a legit Sam's Club.
So you're saying you're an old lady?
Well, duh. Yes.
Wow.
I will own that.
I'm just teasing.
We get a little harsh. Now you're only one on camera. All Amanda, all the time. The Sam's Club was not even a legitimate Sam's. It didn't have the deli. It didn't have, it just had tires.
Who goes to Sam Club?
Well, that's it.
Costco.
So I remember driving. We had moved into the house, and I needed stuff for the, curtains and shower curtain and that kind of stuff. And we went to Meijer, and I asked the cashier, "Well, where's Target?" And you've heard this story 1,000 times. She goes, "I do not know what that is." And I was like, okay. It's Target. Okay. So, but now, Brent, you live in Hilliard as well, and you drive in Hilliard all the time because you sell houses in Hilliard all the time.
East side.
Stay off on my side.
Yeah, the growth everywhere has been incredible. And the way they're doing some of these pockets and you, like you said, kind of pulling it out to the suburbs and everything. And I think that, Easton's a great example of where I think they pulled inspiration from some of the things that Chicago has done, too. If you look at Restoration Hardware coming in at Easton, it's one of only 19 in the country.
Have you looked at the menu?
Have you been?
Yeah. I've been to the one in Chicago. I've not been, I don't know when it opens here, but I've been to the one in Chicago.
It's open. Yeah. Have you gone?
No, I have not gone because I looked at their menu, but I want to go. I always want to have a cocktail. They have it's wine and I would like to go.
We should all go. It's a date.
We can make the podcast portable.
Let's
just move this table in and we'll get some waiters.
Do you guys have anything to do tonight?
Because we're going out.
But yeah, that expansion there and just Restoration Hardware and the way it's growing is incredible and amazing to see that kind of business model work where it's it's a furniture store that sells high-end food, right? And it's just incredible to see that.
It's crazy. And it's been beautiful. I know that people, I've been seeing on Instagram that people have been posting pictures from the rooftop and it's just beautiful. I think one of the things that I loved about Columbus was North Market area. That's so unique. And when you learn, I don't know, the history of the area and what it was and what they've done with it, it was cool. And now they're starting to do that outside of the city as well. Yeah.
So they're putting in a North Market. They're expanding North Market because North Market is actually not doing great. It's a nonprofit in downtown, and so they're expanding it to Dublin. And there's I have it here. There's going to be the Dublin's Farmer's Daughter, Coastal Local Seafood, Market Bar, Momo Gar, and Dough Mama. So those are the first ones that have been announced, spring 2020 in Dublin and Bridge Park. So, and if you've been to Bridge Park, we used to go there quite a bit when our office was there. And, there's a Pins and there's different bars and restaurants. And it's just, they're making Bridge Park a little short north. I think really that's cool. Bringing the suburbs, bringing the downtown area to the suburbs almost.
Yeah. Well, I think that one of the things from the 90s that, most of the suburbs in Columbus, I think, were probably built around that time, maybe late 80s, early 90s. And that kind of living was much different than what people want now. It was very, what's the word? Say it. Insular?
I don't.
It was inside. Like, people didn't want to travel outside of their little subdivision, right?
Yeah, well, now
anyone can text me and tell me what the word is that I was like, no, well, there were cabs. It's not like, rideshare is a new thing. But people didn't leave the subdivision. You stayed within it. And whereas it was different, I think, in the city. And like where I grew up, too, there was walkability. But then people didn't want that. And now people want that again. Yeah. So, like with the Dublin, they announced the opening of the bridge. The bridge.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I do, yeah. They're doing like a whole event, actually, the pedestrian bridge. There's a community celebration.
A ribbon cutting?
They are. So it's actually March 13th from 7 to 11 p.m. And they are going to, so it's a bridge that is linking the east and west sides of the Scioto River. And so it's just, it's actually beautiful.
It is
beautiful.
Do you, but Bridge Park in and of itself is
beautiful. It is. It's
I love
and I'm
there.
super excited that they're bringing, a part of the Short North or North Market to it.
Is it legitimate North Market?
Yes.
Because I know we're calling it in Hilliard a North Market, but it is not part of that.
Like I told you, North Market's in the red, and they think that this is going to be able to expand it enough and maybe bring some more.
I hope so.
Money to it. So because the building is just so much money for them to upkeep, and they're not making a lot of profit from these small businesses, and
especially if
you
it's
want to keep small
nonprofit.
business alive.
Yeah, and that's they're trying to control costs for those small businesses too,
Correct.
and that's one of the things is to by keeping costs low and not overcharging them on rent and everything, it's harder to make a profit and everything.
Right.
But I love that because it's amazing. Jill loves going. Hey, let's go down. She's like, I have no idea what I want, so let's go down to North Market, and she can pick
Hot
50
chicken
things.
takeover. Hello.
I'm like, I don't know if that's local business, but whatever.
Well, it was. Now they've expanded.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it started
business?
there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Now
you're like second guessing
okay.
yourself.
Google answer. Where's Alexa when you need her?
It is. We have stress like supporting local businesses, and like I think
it's important.
It is, and so for them to try to keep it alive enough rather than just like shutting down and using that business, that space for something that could make so much more money, like keeping it alive and expanding it to Dublin. Like, Dublin has money. Come on.
A lot of the areas do, right?
And so I think like having them be able to go over there and like sell their products and just keeping everything, you can't shut down the North Market. It's just been like a trademark in Columbus.
What amazes me is it's always so packed when I go there. It kind of floors me. That
I read it was like the building. Like the building was just so expensive to upkeep in that location. Like that is a prime location.
Very, very expensive real estate right there,
yes.
But it's fantastic. And yeah, I love going back to like Bridge Park and the pedestrian walkway. They're blending the old and the new. Bridge Park obviously brand new and all newer businesses like Urban Meyers, but you've got that pedestrian walkway, so that way you can go just walk across that bridge and boom, you're in Old Dublin and kind of hit some of those shops and everything. And I know that's important for that area of town.
And there's also
to
new
get that
stuff
retail
too over there. That
absolutely.
But in because we worked there, so
yeah, and it's been built up so much more since we've been there,
right?
I was just there a couple of weeks ago and was amazed at how many more stores were in there. I was just in Dallas over the weekend, and we went to, on one day. It was a strip with wineries and little boutiques, and that's exactly the same flavor. You could spend legitimately all day there just hanging out and having fun. I think we've spent hours there.
We've had lots of fun there.
We've had fun.
Have you been to the new library over there?
What?
No.
It's a beautiful new library. That's great. You've got all the food and everything. You get
beautiful library.
What? Why is he asking me that?
You can drop kids off the library and go to a winery.
I don't have those. Do you remember when we did that going local with the donut shop and the coffee?
Yeah.
That's where they opened, was in that library. Yes, I have driven past it. I have not been in it. Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah. It's gorgeous. And it has parking there, which is one of the keys for me because Old Dublin, obviously, one of the biggest problems is parking. So they now have a parking garage on site and everything, which is really, really nice.
Oh. That's across from like Condados.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Which
I referenced tequila and tacos.
What's happening? It's all me all the time.
It's all me all the time.
We're doing. I've got this live on Instagram too. So
nice.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Excellent camera
Look
work.
at us.
That's why he gets paid the big
bucks.
That's
why
he
gets paid the big bucks.
We don't pay him a lot. He just has. We give him the giant lottery checks.
Yeah.
With his salary,
the big. Yeah, with the salary. That's payday. Payday. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a lot easier than me just trying to because I was getting too much of you. Is that the problem? Now it's not going to be on you. Okay, that's all right. So what other? I mean, I think that
I think
Hilliard too. Did we mention? I mean, we said they've got like a North Market-ish going in.
I think honestly, like everywhere is kind of growing, and I think that we're probably just going to focus like on an area at a time.
I think
that would be good.
I think we should,
and so we can really dig into it because we didn't even like hit on Easton. Like we mostly talked about Dublin, which is great. Like Dublin, and so I think that we should kind of focus on like one area at a time and do that.
What
so we're not like rushing.
Want?
Yeah.
What do the
Let
people
us know,
want?
people.
Yeah.
Let us know what you would like to see because we'll go.
So what's your favorite restaurant over in Bridge Park?
I love
Pins.
The restaurant with the food truck in the front. They don't serve food.
Have you been to Urban Myers yet?
No. But I love Vaso. I mean,
that was very nice.
Yeah.
Where did we use
the ceviche?
We went to Ram. We went to Ram Brewery.
We went to Ram, but there was not as much open when we went there. I don't know
that we ate there a lot. We just.
What about you, Brent?
We duck pinballed.
I like Cap City. I'm also
Cap City.
But I'm a huge Cameron Mitchell fan.
Yeah.
So Cameron Mitchell, I think, has done a lot for Columbus.
For sure.
His book, Yes is the Answer, What is the Question, and talking about customer service and how to grow a brand, I think is something
know about customer service.
Is impressive to learn from and everything. So while it's it's not a small mom and pop shop now, he's built a $330 million business.
Right.
I still love his restaurants, his concepts, and what he's done for the local community.
Cap City's amazing.
Yeah.
Their calamari and their lemon drop martinis. Yes.
I can't say I've had that there.
Where are your favorite drinks to get?
Oh, tequila.
all the places.
Tequila anywhere, anytime.
Condados.
They probably have some good margaritas there, don't they?
Tequila. Just straight.
Yeah. We don't need the.
You don't need the mix.
You don't need anything mixed in there.
But right now we're drinking Prosecco.
Yes, we are
because we like that too.
Hey,
we don't discriminate.
We're not. Yeah.
Variety is the spice of life.
It
right?
is for sure.
So it's always good to mix it up.
So do you have anything else on your stats?
No, I don't think so.
Like
I think that we should kind of
break it up. I think we should go. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that everyone needs to know this is a work in progress, this podcast.
Absolutely.
And so we are very open to suggestions on what anyone would like to hear or talk about.
I think that all of us find it interesting, though, like just the growth that's going on in Columbus. And I think that we can focus really on an area at a time.
You could have a podcast in and of itself with small business and just the business is going
because I want to
because we kind of did that one time.
I want to talk like before it gets too long. I want to talk about like Easton and the growth, and I want to talk about just everything.
And it
like,
really would
short
be
north and how it's growing everywhere, how it's growing.
So I think we should do that once a month. We'll do we'll pick
an area,
or if someone wants to suggest an area,
what do they want to hear about next?
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know, and we'll
in the
talk
comments.
About it. Yeah.
Or email.
That's the thing is I think that everybody's seen that or heard that there's the $500 million expansion, but it's like, okay, what are the real gems in there?
Yeah.
What are the hidden gems in there?
Is that 40 Deuce? What is that?
I want to go to 40 Deuce. It's like a burlesque. Like it's like
that would be fun.
I was talking to my massage therapist about it. She was like, it's basically like glorified stripper. So I was like, I'll go.
I'm down. Let's go.
We're back to the Roaring 20s, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what it is. It's like almost like a speakeasy.
I was gonna say speakeasy.
And so like I would love to go, and like I would love to see it. And like there's Forbidden Root, and like there's just a lot of things going on at Easton.
When does it open?
It is open. They're open. And so that's the whole thing. Like,
we're real close.
She was like, she's like, we're older. Like, we don't want to go downtown. So, like,